Drink another round.
I woke up this morning, one pillow on her bed, one toothbrush in the bathroom where there should be two instead. I was getting dressed for Monday. Monday came before, but nobody put coffee on. There's just one cup to pour. Drink another round, drink another round, drink another round for me. Raised glass ceiling, gotta raise it in my memory. Drink another round, drink another round, drink another round for me. Glass half full or empty, is liquid the only remedy? Drink another round, drink another round. Scotty got in like a rocket, should've gone on home instead. When he finally finished falling, found himself in the wrong bed. Now he's stuck in morning traffic, excuses in his head. When he gets home late that evening, finds a note taped to the door. It read, drink another round, drink another round, drink another round for me. Raised glass ceiling, gotta raise it in my memory. Drink another round, drink another round, drink another round for me. Glass half full or empty, is liquid the only remedy? Drink another round, drink another round. Yeah. Another round, drink another round, drink another round for me. Raised glass ceiling, gotta raise it in my memory. Drink another round, drink another round, drink another round for me. Glass half full or empty, is liquid the only remedy? Drink another round, drink another round.
This one's called Keep Me in Your Heart, and it's by Warren Zevon.
Shadows are falling and I'm running out of breath. Keep me in your heart for a while. If I leave here, it doesn't mean I love you any less. Keep me in your heart for a while. When you wake up in the morning and you see the crazy sun, keep me in your heart for a while. There's a train leaving nightly, that's all that's said and done. Keep me in your heart for a while. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Keep me in your heart for a while. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Keep me in your heart for a while. times when you're doing simple things around the house. Keep me in your heart for a while. You know that I'm tied to you like the buttons on your blouse. Keep me in your heart for a while. Sha la 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 la. Keep me in your heart for a while. Sha la 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 la. Keep me in your heart for a while. Hold me in your thoughts, keep me in your dreams. Hold me as I come into view. When the winter comes, you keep the fires lit, and I'll be right there next to you. Engine drivers heading north the Pleasant Stream. Keep me in your heart for a while. These wheels keep on turning, but I'm running out of steam. Keep me in your heart for a while. Tra la 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 la. Keep me in your heart for a while. Tra la 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 la. Keep me in your heart for a while. Keep me in your heart for a while. Keep me in your heart for a while.
Live from Market Square. Live from Market Square. Coming to you live from Market Square. James Gilly and Jim Johnson here. Folks, thank you so much for tuning in today, man.
Yeah.
How you doing, James?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm dealing with a sinus infection, which is no bueno.
Dude, it's that time of year when they say that allergies do a spike.
Oh, yeah.
But,
It
you know,
stinks,
what do you
man.
do?
I got nasty mucus and all kinds of stuff going on.
Mucusy, nastiest mucus.
I plan on drinking NyQuil every night for the next week.
Well, don't drink too much of that. You know, they had that thing, Robitussin DM. They had to take it off the shelves because people were drinking too much of it.
Yeah,
Going
well-
on an acid trip. Don't do that, folks. It's bad for
Don't
you.
do that one.
That's what was going on back in the 80s when I was growing up.
I'm sure
were
people
broke.
still drink it. Like, oh, let's just drink the whole thing and trip balls. You
Yeah,
know?
it's, I don't know. I think they had to change the formula because people were losing their minds.
Yeah,
But,
right. Yeah, other than that, doing good, man. Got my vaccine last week. So
Get a
that's
zap.
good.
Which one did you
I
get?
got the Moderna.
Moderna?
Moderna.
You got the Moderna?
Dude, I tell you what,
Moderna?
it kicked my ass. It kicked my arm's ass bad.
I bet, dude.
I was out. Like, I couldn't even move my arm.
I spent a lot of time in the
Good.
military, and I got to tell you, some of the shots they gave us, it'll leave a golf ball sized knot on your
Oh.
arm or in your butt. It's
Good
horrible.
God.
And
That's-
your muscle just stops working. And
Yeah.
I've had enough shots to last me a lifetime. I'm not very
No more.
excited about this one. So,
Yeah. I get my next
know.
one next month. I have to wait a month, for
I don't know, man. Johnson & Johnson's going through the
Yeah.
ringer right now
Oh, yeah, they are.
with blood clots and stuff. I'm concerned about the whole virus shot thing. I don't know.
I got to
It
get
was-
one so I can go down and see my grandparents in the nursing home.
You have
So
to do it because
I have to. I
they
can't-
if
there's no
if
other
you're going to be
way.
able to get in, you got to have your card.
Yeah, there's no other way. So I got to go. I got to get it to go see my grandparents. So
Yeah,
yeah, which will be
it's worth it.
well
Which
worth
we talk about. We talk
Yeah.
about you interviewing your grandparents and
Yeah, so I'm
cool
gonna-
questions to ask your grandparents.
I'm gonna interview my granddad. He's one of the last World War II veterans alive.
That's amazing.
And we've taken him all over the country to do different events throughout time to celebrate World War II and all that. I guess whatever,
It's just
So I think it'd be awesome to get on film, his story. And what's crazy is my grandmother, she's this white lady that's from Ecuador. Her family's from Ecuador. Or no, my granddad's from Ecuador and they're from Venezuela. But it's crazy, they met in New York and they've traveled all over the country. They've driven from New York to Venezuela, back in the day.
they met in New York.
Yeah, and they drove from New York to Venezuela, Caracas, in particular, back in the day when no one had cell phones. Thinking about just driving across the country through Mexico.
That's incredible.
Wild stories and all kinds of stuff, man. Some from racism to living life together. They've been married for almost 80 years, and
80 years.
yeah, it's crazy.
How old
dude.
is your grandfather?
He just turned 94. My grandmother just turned 92.
So they got married when they were like 12 and 14.
No, I guess they've been. We had their 78th wedding anniversary
Wow.
this past year.
Well, man, people got married young back in
Yeah.
the day.
So
That's wild.
yeah. So I just want to capture it for my own family, and
amazing.
it's just a cool story.
Well, we got a lot of people watching this morning.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you guys, what are what you would think to be cool questions to ask someone of that age? I mean, 70 plus years of marriage, you know, 90. World War II. That in itself's crazy.
Yeah.
Just, as a military guy myself, asking questions about war experiences just aren't generally always you
Pleasant.
don't know what you're going to. You have to try to find something.
Nate said, "What's the key to being married that long?"
Yeah, that's a good one, Nate.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of something for the military thing, because I know people
Yeah.
ask me a lot of weird questions about being in the military and being in the Gulf War. And there's certain questions you just never ask. But
Yeah.
I think it's about the brotherhood, man, is what I always say. Ask about your buddies.
I know he's been through some horrific things, seen some horrific things. So
We don't see that kind of action in war today, but that
yeah. Well,
back then,
now you
dude,
get
I
hit
mean,
by a
good
bullet, it
Lord.
just blows off your whole body. Takes your whole arm off.
Well, that's true, but we don't have the mass when we're talking about hundreds of thousands of people.
Yeah.
It's not since Vietnam, have we had
That
kind
much.
of casualties that we've, experienced.
Yeah, so looking forward to
such
that.
a
I'll be flying down there in May.
I'm excited for you, man. I mean, that is going to be one heck of a trip.
Yeah, it'll be a
gonna be one
blast.
heck of a
It'll be a
trip.
blast. And plus, get away and go to the beach and relax for a little while.
I
Pretty
wanna go
fun
to the
too.
beach.
So yeah,
What's your favorite beach, folks? What's your favorite beach? Tell us what your favorite beach is.
yeah, definitely.
In Florida. Favorite beach in Florida.
Yeah, favorite beach in Florida. Actually, I just booked a bunch of bands at the Garden City Pier.
Wow,
I don't
Garden
know
City Pier.
I don't know if we have that graphic. Nate, did you snag that graphic?
He's gonna get it.
Nate's gonna get it. Nate's on the ball, dude.
He is the
man.
ball.
He's the
Nate
man.
is the ball.
Nate has the biggest. Stare at the camera. Don't say it, Nate.
I have no
Don't say
idea
it.
to confirm
Oh man, it's
what
funny.
the heck that question was. Anyway,
Yeah, we'll show you this graphic real quick. So Garden City Pier down in Myrtle Beach. I got let's see here.
Myrtle. Oh, I like the way that it's right there in the center of us. That's kind of cool. Just back out and slam that.
Boom. So yeah, so I got Josiah and the Greater Good, June 11th and 12th. The Ville Band, which is my band, August 6th and 7th.
That's pretty cool.
Will Wesley Band, August 20th and 21st. Rick Stone and the Band of Brothers, August 27th and 28th. Tafoya, they'll actually be in town today for the next week. They are in May 13th and 14th. Monroeville, which is a great bluegrass band. Matt Muncy, shout out to you. They are May 28th and 29th. Johnny Monster Band, July 15th, 17th, and 18th, 3-day run there. And then Dirty Doug and Johnny, they'll be July 30th and 31st. So
That is super cool, man.
yeah, I got connected in with those guys down in Myrtle Beach a couple of years ago through Matt Muncy, and ever since I get, between 7 to 10 artists booked down there.
That's
every year.
a good reason to fly down to Florida, because you can fly down there for
Well,
next to nothing.
That's Myrtle Beach. That's South
Well,
Carolina.
Myrtle Beach, yeah.
But yeah,
I still like it.
so that'll
It's a
be
beach.
yeah, it's awesome, man. And the Garden City Pier is an iconic place,
Yeah.
and it's been there for decades. And
It's only about a 6-hour drive from here.
yeah, 6.5
not
from
too bad.
Knoxville, and then they have two sides. They have the cafe deck side, which is like the cafe and all that stuff, and then at the very end of the pier, they have a big bar out in the middle of the ocean that has a big stage.
Yeah.
And so I got 4 bands booked down at the end of the pier, and then I got the rest over up on the cafe
Now
side.
that's right by the big mall, the outside mall, right?
No, kinda ish. There's no yeah.
Well, it's not really a mall. It's just an outside shopping.
yeah, like a
complex.
like a boardwalk.
Hundreds of stores. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a little bit down from where this is.
Yeah. I like
So-
Myrtle Beach. We go there 3 or 4 times a year. Wendy and I do.
Yeah, it's gonna be
We
a
go
blast.
camping. We camp at what's the name of the camping? Because it's the coolest camp spot to put your camper. They got water slides and miniature golf courses in the campground.
That's cool.
Super cool.
Also, this weekend we have a stellar event going on at Orange Hat Brewery. It is with I have Tafoya playing there, they're like a classic rock band, playing from 1 to 3 p.m. Then from 4 to 6, you have Will Wesley from Baton Rouge. He's like country rock and rock classic hits. And then you have my own band that's closing it out from 7 to 10 at Orange Hat Brewery. And then you also have Alex Stokes. He's going to be He's going to be doing the in the middle, in between. He just booked Jill Kimmel here in Knoxville.
Really?
Yeah, she's going to be. I'm trying to work her out to come on the show. So we'll interview Jill Kimmel, which is going to be kind of cool.
We've got a lot of people asking questions. I just can't read too well without my reading glasses on. I got to put my readers on.
But if you guys want to come out this weekend, it is Orange Hat Brewery. The event will be running from around 12:30 to about 11:30 at night.
Yeah.
3 great bands. If you haven't seen Tafoya, they're not from around here. They're from Chicago. They're actually going to be.
That's my hometown.
They'll be down here today. They're driving down today, and then they have not released a single in 30 years.
Wow.
And,
Well, are they playing tonight somewhere or no?
no, not tonight.
Not tonight?
Tomorrow we're doing a live session with them. Their second live session and a photo shoot. They haven't had any updated photos in decades either. So
How cool
we're
is
doing
that?
Yeah, it's kind of like going back in history. And then on Friday they're cutting a new single with us. And then we'll be going to Chicago later this summer and filming a music video up there for them.
I love Chicago.
So
The
that'll be
Chrome
a blast.
Bean. I like the Chrome Bean.
I have to go there.
Go shoot by the Chrome Bean because the Chrome Bean is super cool.
Yeah, so
You know what I'm talking about?
the big chrome bean.
It's the big Chrome Bean.
Yeah, it's huge.
downtown.
Yeah. So looking forward to that, having these guys come in. Michael Tafoya, he's had a legacy career. He used to, he was the guitarist for the Boys, B-O-Y-Z-Z, and then also the Bees, the BZZ, back in the 60s, 70s,
He likes
80s,
the Z's.
90s. Yeah. Now the new band's called Tafoya. His last name is Michael Tafoya, so that's how Tafoya is the band name. They're one of the larger rock bands, classic rock and rock bands in the Chicago area that still has been playing for years.
Wow.
A lot of people know who they are up there. They've toured. Michael himself has opened up for Meatloaf. He's been on, was it Dick Clark's Bandstand back in the day?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All these amazing opportunities of him playing. We're actually on Friday's show. He'll be on here. We're gonna run those videos. So
Man,
it'll be
that's
really
so
cool.
super cool, man.
So yeah, so it's really cool,
know?
like working with musicians that are like in the modern day, right? And they're like learning how to market and manage those strategies of those bands. Then working with these really old guys that have been doing it for decades and decades and decades, and then taking the new stuff and adding it to them to make them, become
Gleaning,
more alive.
soaking up the knowledge like a sponge.
Yeah.
Anytime you get to get around some old crafters, man.
Yeah, and shout out to Jim Kester for the Stardog Entertainment for tying me into these guys. Jim he was on the show. He filled in for you in Mountain Fun Life, the bigger guy.
Oh, cool.
And he's the guy who led me to Aaron Coburn as well. So he works with some unbelievable talent, and he books talent all over the country. And actually, I just got linked him in with Roy Saunders. Where Roy has been playing down in Punta Gorda area, Fort Myers area. So we're gonna get him booked some more shows down there.
Man, you are a booking master. Let me tell you. Folks, if you are a musician and you're looking for somebody to help you promote your business, look no further. Promotion LLC is your place to go with James Gilley. No, it's the truth, dude. Every time I turn around, you got 20 bookings a week, and you're doing things in Florida, and you got things going on in Chicago, and I mean, then you're opening that new place in Nashville, which is super cool.
Still working on that.
You know?
That's taking some time, but we're getting there. We also got, Nocturnal Entertainment. They're doing a big 420 show here. We got 9 DJs going to be in here.
On 420?
Yeah, it's a private event. Buy your tickets through Nocturnal. It'll be live streamed as well.
That's like right around the corner, man.
Yeah,
it's already the 14th.
Next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday. It'll be a great private event here. Innovate Studios and Promotion. We've decided to start doing artist showcases and private events with them. The first one will be in May. It'll be every month on the second Thursday of every month.
Wow.
And we'll be selling tickets to those. It'll be like $50 to get in the door. Everything will be catered. Small private listening room. We'll have comedians and bands in here. And
I think it's a great idea.
I mean, there's no reason not
That's a
to.
great
We
idea.
got the space.
That's right. You got space.
There's no reason not to.
Got
Also,
entertainment. I mean, we got a huge stage and
and then you and I, we're working on putting together a night show.
Night show. Are y'all
And,
excited about the night show? Tell us what you think about the night show.
I think the consensus is going to be Wednesday nights. I have that post out there that's been on my Facebook page now for about a week, and I have about 100 comments on there. Everyone's saying Wednesday nights.
Yep.
Only person that said no to Wednesday nights was Roy Saunders because he goes live on Wednesday nights. But you know what? You can come up here and go live. What do you say about
Yeah,
it?
just go live on one of the weeks up
Yeah.
here. I mean, it's not.
So, but I think it'd be great. Like my plan is to have us set up somewhere configuration like this, and then we'll have the lights turned on and a band will play, and then we'll interview the band, and we'll also interview a comedian or an actor or an actress or a model or whatever.
It'll have that more late night
show feel. Get some comedy, and
I love
have
it.
a blast. I think there's no reason not to.
Right here in Knoxville, live from Market Square. That's where it's going to be happening right here.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's wild. So it's kind of
pretty
something we've been talking about for a while, and I think we're going to try to execute that.
Well, I think we've gotten
April,
where we've got the
May,
end of
June.
April or 1st of May.
1st of May, somewhere in there.
Somewhere in May. Yeah.
Yeah, so
I'm excited about it because there's so much active talent
Junction.
in this area.
Yeah,
Active
unbelievable.
talent in this area that needs to be highlighted, and this is a great place for that to happen.
Yeah, it'll be a live show too. And we'll have the studio. The studio changes magnificently. Like it completely changes when the lights turn on. The whole vibe of the room changes. Everything else changes. The lights really play a huge role in that. So it'd be great to have that going on. I had a friend come in town yesterday. One of my best friends. I haven't seen him in about a year or maybe even longer. And him and his wife came in here, and they were like, you actually did it. Like it's like, yeah, it's legit.
It's a trip, dude. When you look at this place, it's really super cool. I mean, it's outside of the box thinking right here on Market Square.
Yeah,
and
100%.
what you do for people. Gosh, I mean, I see you interact with your artists and how much they really appreciate you and what you do
I'm just
for
a
them.
big kid, dude. Just
You
to have
are.
a
It's
good
just like
time.
it's like what was that movie? Big with Tom Hanks.
Okay.
Yeah, Big with Tom Hanks as a little kid. He's a little kid, grows up, he's an old guy, gets to work in a toy factory, and blah
Yeah.
blah blah.
That'd be fun.
That'd be fun. But you're doing that right now. I mean, you're doing that.
I think,
as a kid playing music. Now you're an adult, helping other musicians.
Yeah, and like
get their message
I think
out.
a lot
I
of
love it.
me, Nate, and Josh, we kind of take this place for granted sometimes. And it's like, oh, we're coming back to work. We got to work on Market Square. And then we go out for lunch. We're like, oh man, we're on Market Square, and it's packed out here, and it's blast. And we're kind of all living our best lives, man. Like we're doing what we love to do.
Well, this year now, if the restrictions pull up,
Which I think they will.
I think they will.
Yeah.
You're going to be there'll be a lot more activity on Market Square.
Dude, there's a lot
You know,
going
I
on.
mean, they used to have
currently.
that First Friday going on.
Yeah.
All the events that take place on the weekends out here. Movies in the square. We came to that a couple times. They played Toy Story out there, which was really super cool.
That's
Grandkids loved it. But this is a perfect place for this. I mean, this
Yeah.
really, literally is the perfect place.
Yeah, we've been trying to
for
get more
this.
people in here. I'm started a networking group. I did the first one yesterday. It went okay. It's going to take time to build it, just like anything.
Networking Today International.
Yeah, right here at Promotion Studio.
Was Rich here?
Yeah, Rich was here. We only had 1 or 2 people show up, but that's expected for the first one to 5 of them. It's going to take time to build it.
Anytime you're doing a new networking event, it has to work into people's schedules. It's on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Which
It's at 9 to 10:30, which might not be the best time. Maybe I need to change the time to.
no, you know what? most of the time, you say 9 to 10:30 is commonly. I've been a networker for 25, 30 years. I mean,
It's
seriously.
definitely a way different ball game of like putting one together, though.
It is.
You know.
I've done many of them.
Yeah.
I've been a president of a large majority of them, from BNI to, Trustegrity to Networking Today International, working with Rich. And I can tell you this, networking is the best way to get your message out. And, collaborating with other business professionals, the explosive synergistic energy that comes out of networking is absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
How did you meet Rich? I took you to a networking event.
Because of you sexy beast.
I took you to a networking event. I don't know. I've probably invited hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people to come to networking events over the years, and they're still in the networking organizations that they're in. I've seen lives changed by networking. You have to show up to go up. You got to get out to make your connections, and if you don't get out and get into networking, you're really shooting yourself in the foot.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's definitely.
If you're looking to grow your business, if you're looking to grow what it is that you do, then
I'll
you
be
need
there
to
tomorrow
network.
at the other one. So
Yeah, I'm heavy in edits. This last month, it's been an edit craze going on with our Inherit the Land.
Hey, we should play that little promo reel that you got going.
Yeah,
on.
the new trailer's coming.
The new trailer's coming.
So
here's the old trailer.
this is the old trailer of the interviews that we did talking about Inherit the Land. What an incredible story of this little community back in the 1800s in Marvin, North Carolina. Play that roll.
I grew up here not knowing there was anybody named Jim Crow. When my relatives died, the white people put on their suits and came over to our house. I thought black and white people helped each other.
Before the turn of the 20th century was this family that didn't look like any other family, because it was two single women and an African-American girl. And the whole community accepted it.
It's the best place you could possibly live. And I've lived there all my life, except when I was in service.
Those white women didn't just treat my grandmother like she was a servant. They treated her like she was family.
I know she loved them. She really did. That was her whole conversation. Miss Maggie, Miss Sally this, Miss Maggie, Miss Sally that. They really was good to her.
They were viewed as kind of odd, but in a good way. They were very firm, strong women, really didn't seem to care too much what other people thought about them, and they were going to do what they felt was right.
They was always generous. I think because they didn't have any children, I think they just needed somebody to care for. My grandmama would tell me all the time, all she had to do was say, Miss Maggie, I needed this. She needed a dress, she had it. A pair of stockings, a pair of shoes. The next day she'd have it.
Our grandfather was Richard A. Hudson. We had a farm, and we had like 6 tenant farmers, which were all black. And all my playmates and friends were black.
You wasn't any attention?
No, everybody picked cotton.
But we never have any racial problems.
No.
At all on the farm.
So when we have family reunions, we have them for the church because so much of the family goes to that church. So when they extended an invitation, they came to this church.
I found out later that actually Maggie and Sally Ross lived in a big house next door to that church. That was ground zero for the story that made Marvin the kind of community that it is. And that was the heart of Marvin.
I learned that my mom's family inherited the land from Sally and Maggie Ross. People won't believe that them white women gave black people that much land.
People were coming in who had nothing to do with this land being bequeathed, and trying to change the minds of people who knew the Ross sisters by relationship and by reputation.
The case was set for the spring of 1921. Judge J. Biss Ray presiding. Jury selection took until nearly midnight, with over 100 people interviewed. You might say, why 100 people? Well, you had to be okay with black people inheriting white land.
Especially back then, people came forth and told the truth. And the truth transcended color.
J.G. Parks, manager of the Belk store in Waxhaw, had seen that equality when Maggie and Mitty shopped together. So, when he testified, he said, but for their difference in color, I would have thought they were equals.
12 white men on a jury in the Union County Courthouse upheld that will, and the family inherited the land.
That is just an incredible story. One of my best friends in the world, Silk Cozart, is directing this, and he is a master in getting emotions out of people. When you see him, and we'll have some behind the scenes things going on with the reenactments that we did. That'll be part of the DVD and the after show of the movie. But the way he works with people is just so super cool, because he gets them thinking about their acting experience, what they're doing, what's going on in their mind to pull the emotion out. I mean, I've seen a lot of directors work with people, but I've never seen anybody work with people like Silk works with them. He cares so much about his part as a director that he does such amazing work. And the trailer that he's putting together for after all the reenactments that we shot, interviews that we shot, it's going to be absolutely incredible. I wish I could show it to you now, but we can't because it's just not ready.
Getting closer.
We're getting closer every day. We've been working on it pretty much every day. We've been cutting, sitting in an editing room with my master editor, Christopher Frith, who is just poking out on the keys, and Silk and him are just, they're so close knit together right now, man. It's hilarious when we're all in the room together working. It's just funny, I mean, not that, no, move it this way, no, move it that way. It's funny. If you've ever been in an edit room and talking to people while you're editing, it is always a trip.
There's a lot going on, for sure.
We're really excited about that film and hope to have that finished within the next few months, because we want to debut it and do a world premiere sometime in November is what we've got. It's just amazing. When you talk about all this stuff happening 100 years ago right now, this all took place in 1921 when the court case took place, when Miss Maggie died, and when Mitty, Bill, and Bob was in court finding out whether or not they were going to actually inherit this 800 acres of land. So,
pretty incredible story.
It's pretty amazing. You can look it up on Facebook, Inherit the Land documentary. We are doing funding for it because it costs a lot of money to put all this stuff together. There's so many people involved with getting the story out, and we've got a long way to go. Marketing, editing, music, all the things that go involved into making a film. Because you've got a couple coming up this year yourself.
I do, for sure. Actually, yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. At the end of this year, we've got some confirmation. We got a confirmation email saying it'll be here within the next 10 weeks.
Wow.
And I got a call from Levi saying that it is definitely coming quicker and the budget's a hell of a lot larger than it was.
Well, good.
So that's fantastic, and really looking forward to that. It's going to be quite the project. I'll be hiring on some new staff members for that, all kinds of stuff when we go that route. So
how did you meet Levi?
How did I don't even know. Through you, I think.
Probably.
I think I met him through you. No, through David Branton.
Oh, yeah. Well, David.
Yeah, but he just happened to be down on the square, and he's like, I want to bring you this photo. So I was like, all right, come bring me this photo. And everyone signed it, and he was like, I want you to meet my producer guy. And I said, okay. And then that was Levi. And Levi walked in, and him and I instantly connected. And then he was just like, he's like, I want to give you this opportunity to take you guys to the next level of something, a very large scale project. And I was just like, and I was just like, okay, sounds good, man. I was like, I've had people tell me that before. And I was like, I didn't really believe him.
You just never know.
And then he came in, and I had a conference call with this lady Rebecca and 2 other producers that were working on this movie, and they said, yeah, we want to utilize promotion as the local team, and that they want to keep the movie local and so forth. And I said, well, let's put something together for you. So we put something together for them, put a bid in on it, and they accepted it.
They said yes.
And that they called us and told us that we were accepted on Christmas.
Talk about a Christmas
Day.
present, huh?
Yeah, talking about Christmas present. My dad was here, and I was like, Dad. I got him on the phone, and I was like, Levi, tell my dad what you just told me, And, and the guys were in here, and he's like, yeah, you guys have been granted the contract, and we all just looked at each other like, oh my God, we're freaking out. So, and then to find out that we have even a larger budget than we originally put in for that's fantastic.
Yeah.
So,
budgets allow you to do things, man.
Yeah,
They do.
and we're use that money to lock this place in for longer and really take it to the next level. Take promotion to that
Everything's
next step.
about next level. I got a cool story about Levi and I. Levi goes all over the place. He's an actor.
Stunt double, the whole works.
He's
Thor's
real
stunt double, which is crazy.
If you're watching this, Levi, man, love you, dude. I was in New Orleans, okay, shooting a big video project down there, and I actually had the nicest hotel room in New Orleans. It was huge, walnut floor. I mean, it's the top of the Hyatt Regency. It was the most massive hotel room I've ever been. I felt like I was in Las Vegas. Anyway, and I couldn't tell anybody about it, which was wild. But Levi texted me and he says, hey, dude, I'm in New Orleans. I said, hey, dude, I got the biggest freaking pad in the area. You come stay with me. So we spent a couple days going down through Bourbon Street and, checking things out. And, he helped me do a couple shoots. We had a full parade going down Bourbon Street. I had 5 floats, 3 marching bands, and 2 elephants, which was crazy. But I know it's rather wild. Two elephants. You need to pull up that video and show it, Nate. It's Vartech New Orleans. It's VARTECH New Orleans. I think it was 2014, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember what year it was. It was New Orleans. What can I tell you? But what an incredible event, to be able to do that. We flew a drone over the city and flew the drone down Bourbon Street. One of my drone guys, we're flying down. It's like, are those wires? Because they got there's wires. Like wires like where they hang the banners and stuff. So the drone guy's like trying to make sure he wasn't hitting wires. And we didn't hit any wires, of course, which was amazing.
I think they're working on getting the video.
It's VARTECH New Orleans. It's a big technical conference. Did you find it? VARTECH. Yeah, I've been doing it for 10 years. It's the one in New Orleans. I think it's 2014. Let me look here real quick. See if I
While we're finding it, since we have Justin Michaels on the air, his video just hit 100,000 views last week.
Oh, I saw that, man. Congrats, dude.
I would love to show that video while we're trying to find this other video.
Yeah, show it.
Nate Dogg, if you got that one. Check it out. Die with an Empty Gun.
Each day brings a new world filled with joy and pain. One day brings you happiness. empty gun.
Killer video by Justin Michaels. We're
Dude, I love Justin, man. He's
we're in the
such a cool
process
dude.
of planning another one for Hallelujah Hill, and it's gonna be stellar.
I do not want to miss the next one. I was out of town when you guys filmed that one because I planned on being in it, and I wasn't able to because I was out of town doing something. I don't know.
Yeah, this one's gonna be a blast. There's a bunch of people involved. Everyone's gonna dress up. You know, that whole 9 yards. We're also shooting a video for Eyes Like Ice in the middle of May at an old abandoned carnival scene, which is gonna be sweet, man. We can't wait for that as well. Actually, I do believe that they just pulled this Vartec video for you.
All right, you guys got to see this. Is super
check it
cool.
out.
Good morning, Vartecers!
Cloud, managed services, and BYOD. Because we figure those three things are not going to go away. Everything else is up for grabs.
The addition of services, the addition of software as a service, the addition of consultative selling, things that are going to allow the reseller to have a lot more opportunity beyond the hardware sale.
Those are the big three that we see: mobility, healthcare, and then customer experience, especially in retail and hospitality.
The poignant thing for me was just that people need to embrace these new technologies. You can't run away from them.
A big part of it's the mobile point of sale opportunities that we can try to integrate into our software.
The stadium is just incredible out there.
It's a real honor to be a member of this industry, this channel.
You know, Vartec is just a dream without all of you. You make it a reality.
Archie, these guys ain't blocking for you. And he said, you ought to just lay here and play like you heard. And I said, Otis, I'm damn well thinking about it.
What's your favorite thing about VARTEC?
I think being able to meet different people across the continent and be able to revisit them each and every year and learn from each other.
I enjoy where everyone's together, where you've got Latin America, you've got Canada, you've got the States. It's very well done.
The parade was awesome. We were on the float.
The elephant was fantastic. Bo was his name. We're buds for life. But it was a VARTEC experience.
One word. What is VARTEC?
Networking.
Knowledge.
Value. Innovative.
Fun. Opportunity.
Community.
Spectacular.
VARTEC is the best.
They keep topping themselves every year. Keeps getting better.
Absolute blast. Total absolute blast.
Seems like a good time, man.
Yeah.
Seems like a good time.
I had that little guy, that little drummer at the end. He was sitting there drumming, and I said, dude, I said, keep this going for a solid 30 seconds. And I said, here's a 20 spot. I threw $20. I mean, what? I don't know. I mean, maybe a whole bunch of people throw $20 bills at him, but I didn't see any.
Right.
I just gave him a $20 bill. I said, keep drumming, man. Keep drumming. Look straight. And he's like, he was crazy. It was great.
Killing it. Having fun.
Talk about fun. And that's where I met. Levi got in touch with me, and he happened to be in New Orleans doing a shoot. And I said, dude, come on over, man. Hang with me for a few days. And he helped me put together he was one of my camera guys. I had him run a camera for me down there on Bourbon Street.
That's cool.
He was getting interviews while we were. It was a great time. We did
fun stuff, man.
Fun stuff.
Fun stuff.
Networking. You heard it. They said it right there in that video.
You got to network, man. That's something I'm trying to do better at, is network more.
Well, you're out there. You're getting out there.
Trying to get out there more.
Speaking of networking, you know, all the hot rod runs are coming to Pigeon Forge.
Yeah.
It's that time of year.
It is.
Things are opening up.
Yeah, it's coming back.
I'm ready.
Coming back.
I'm ready.
Speaking of events, we got a lot of great events coming in too.
I know, God, you are like the music man of events and things that are going on right here and around this city. You know who they are? Do you have all the names and lists?
I got a bunch of them, yeah.
I want to hear.
The first one that I want to pull up is Maypop Festival, since we have that on here. Check out this quick video. So boom, that's a Maypop Festival coming up. We got a couple artists there. We'll be down there filming that whole festival as well. I know JJ has some really exciting news to announce in a couple weeks about another big event that he's working on. Then there's also, not to mention all these artists that I'm about to run through on my phone of all the people playing this weekend.
It's probably going to take you an hour just to tell us all the people you got booked.
So tonight, Chris Long live at Delta Blues Barbecue in Bristol, Tennessee. Tomorrow, Chris Long live at Puckett's in Pigeon Forge. Tomorrow, Adam T. Miller at the Anchor for Veterans Night. Tomorrow, Rick Stone at Six's Tavern in Carsville, which is a very, very sweet location to play at. Friday, April 16th at 7 p.m., you have Justin Michaels at the Gallenberg Brewing Company in Sevierville. Friday, April 16th, you have Kevin Wilson at the Gallenberg Brewing Company in Gallenberg. You have the Warman Trio live at Puckett's on the 16th, 7:30. Hugh Allen Country is at the Corn Pone Tavern Friday, April 16th. Now you get into some of my friends coming in from out of town. You have Will Wesley at Union Jacks on Friday, April 16th at 8 o'clock, 8 to 11. If you haven't checked out Will Wesley, the dude is absolutely incredible musician. His band is too. Saturday, April 17th, starting at 11 a.m., you have the grand anniversary party at Orange Hat Brewery. That will feature Tafoya, Will Wesley, and then my band, the Ville Band. That'll be a great day of fun there. Saturday, April 17th, you have Justin Michaels at the Gallenberg Brewing Company. Saturday, April 17th, you have Sad Machine. I think it's actually going to be changed. I don't know exactly. It might be Uptown Moonlighting at the Anchor. Saturday, April 17th, you have Kevin Wilson at the Gatlinburg Brewing Company in Sevierville. Saturday, April 17th, you have the Trailer Hippies live at Puckett's. Saturday, April 17th, you have, of course, my band, the Ville Band, at Orange Hat Brewery that night. And then Sunday, April 18th, you have Will Wesley at the Gatlinburg Brewing Company in Sevierville. You have Chris Long at the Anchor down in Louisville, Tennessee. And then on April 20th, 420, you have the Wubs and Nugs.
The what?
Wubs.
Wubs?
Wubs and
Wubs
and Nugs.
Wubs and Dugs.
Nugs.
Wubs and Nugs?
Nugs. Yeah.
Wubs and Nugs.
Yeah, for 420.
Wubs and Nugs.
That will be the event here for Nocturnal. And the artists on that are, I'm pulling it up. You have, let's see here, Mercury, Cuttlefish, Gurgly, Juicy Jesus, and Lunch Money. Tickets are at Tickets, very limited ticketing. It's on Nocturnal page. You can contact Nocturnal or JJ Belk directly to get tickets.
That's crazy. Christy Jansen wants to know, what was the Veterans Night One again?
Huh?
She said, what was the Veterans Night One again?
Oh, Veterans Night, that is Adam T. Miller at the Anchor. The Anchor is in Louisville Landing.
But that's one right there on the water, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Anchor.
We're booking that marina.
Yeah, that's a marina I go to every once in a while. It's a cool little place. They have karaoke there a couple times.
Yeah, they do a lot of karaoke.
It's a lot of fun. Nice little marina.
Yeah, so we got some other things coming in with Buckethead. I got 4 or 5 promotion events and some artists coming in at the Buckethead coming up. Buckethead Tavern. Also, Open Chord. We got a couple new shows scheduled with Open Chord that we'll be releasing soon. And Beer and Brickyard. We have 2 shows over there that will happening in May and June that we'll be releasing as well.
That's super cool.
So we'll have some bigger shows coming in with multiple artists on them. So looking forward to those. Other venues out there, I would love to speak with you about what we can offer and bring to the table. We've changed sales at most of these places when we do promotion events from anywhere from 30 to 70% on doing nights with us. It's all built through marketing. We market the piss out of them. And get people there. The Orange Hat Brewery event page on there for the grand anniversary party, it's pushing over 200 plus people. So I mean, with promotion,
this kind of stuff works, man.
Promotion has some pretty good traction now. We sold out the Open Chord in less than 2 weeks. So, at a show that we have the promo recap of that show.
Do we? Oh gosh, I want to see that.
Yeah, the first one comes out with a really hard rockin' band. But check this out. This is a recap video.
Calling in and out. Together, we made our mess and live forever. It's what that make us wild and better place to be. Please, don't leave me suffering from your toxic bliss.
That is some cool stuff.
That was a killer night too. So it was a blast. But we got more shows coming up. Looking for more opportunities for people to play. I got a meeting with Compones in a couple weeks, and had a meeting with The Shed last week, and I had a conference call with them this week, and looking at getting into there, start getting some artists booked over there.
Yeah, but here's the cool thing: is you're meeting these people. You've got all these great groups that you promote, okay, and you're able to fulfill a need.
Trying to, booking shows is definitely the hardest part about the whole music industry in general.
Well, logistics is always something you got to overcome, but
you've
been doing a great job, dude. When you're saying you got 20 things booked every weekend, it seems like.
Yeah,
that's pretty solid,
and it's growing too. And more places are opening up to us, which is great, and it just takes time, like anything else. Like being in the entertainment industry is all time based.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. Like
time and dedication.
Promotion is like a band. Promotion is like a band. You got 3 members of this band. You got Nate, Josh, and I that are here full time. You have Matt Muncie and Clay and Richard and all these other guys that come and go to do jobs. But it takes time to grow something, and it takes time to get that name out there. And when we first started Promotion, of course, like booking larger names, we struggled with getting people there because we didn't have such a large following.
Yeah.
But now the following's growing, and it's getting
because people want to go. What's Promotion booking this weekend, dude? Go.
Every weekend I have a handful of people, sometimes up to 10 people contact me. They're like, "Hey, where are people playing? Where are you guys playing?" And I was like, check out the Promotion calendar. Everything's there.
Yeah, it's right there instead of you typing it out every time. But
yeah, I was like,
you guys played. Did you not? You guys just played like last week or something.
Yeah, we played at Finn's Tavern. My own band did, and we slammed it out, man.
And I wanted to go so bad, dude. I had planned on going.
We just got booked
5 minutes before I left. I couldn't go.
We just got booked at the Radius Lounge on top of the Embassy Suites.
So sweet. That's a really nice
May
place.
15th. May 15th will be a stellar show there. The band is now. We have a very tight 6-piece band now, and we're pulling off some pretty incredible songs. It's definitely more top 40 based and stuff that you hear on the radio. And then we are bringing in some Huey Lewis songs and cool kids, cool in the gang, and and Billie Jean and all these other dance hits. So we're playing dance music.
Oh, I definitely. My calendar just got to open up because I want to be able to come and support you guys.
It's fun.
Definitely want to do it because it sounds super cool.
Music is the driver for sure. My goal for Promotion was to provide a lifestyle that that affords my lifestyle that can also allow me to continue to play music. So that's what I'm trying to do.
Seems like it's working, man.
Slowly but surely.
And I am just blessed enough just to be in your presence. I mean, just to be able to be part of this.
I don't know about that, Jim.
Wildness that you guys got going on, man.
You've helped me a lot too, man.
I love being around you guys. You, Josh, and Nate, man. You just make me smile when I walk in the door. And I'm so very excited for this night show, dude. It is going to be off the chain.
I don't know anyone in town doing anything like it.
No, I don't either. I mean, it is going to be phenomenal.
I would love to get this syndicated to, a local channel would be sweet, or a national channel.
Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
It all comes down to, you, our viewers, and we're very, very thankful for you, to share our feeds, and also not just share them, but invite your friends to be friends with Promotion. You have to go in, when you go to that page and it says invite friends, well, personally invite them. Just
select all.
Invite them. I mean, the numbers are climbing weekly. I mean, they just keep going up and up and up and up and up. And, it not only helps us, it helps you. If you're one of our groups or entertainers that come on the show, it's all about promotion.
100%.
Promotion, man.
100%.
Promotion. Imagine where the name come from. Promotion.
The name came from my dad. We were sitting around thinking of names of the business, and he was like, he called me on a whim, and he was just like, "What do you think about the name Promotion?" And I was just like Promotion? He's like, "Yeah, like Promotion, professionals in motion."
I love it.
And I was like, that's badass.
That's why your dad's super cool, man.
My dad is very, very intelligent. He'll be down here later today, so it's cool having my dad as my business partner. Yes, it is quite the nightmare most times, but it's awesome. Building
it's quite the nightmare most times.
It's
just because you're wanting to make sure you're doing everything for your pops.
Both my parents own a percentage, and I own a percentage in the business, and my mom helps with all the financial stuff and all that legal side because that's
Your
what she
mom.
likes to do. And then my dad helps me with financial stuff, and then also he helps me really drive this business. And then I do all the sales, and I bring the work into the business and make everything.
Hey, one big happy family. You guys are kind of like the Partridge Family.
Yeah, something like that. So, but it's been great. Like last month, we had a phenomenal month. It's finally the world's opening up. Promotion's kicking ass again, which is fantastic. Before we came down to Market Square 8 months ago, it was doing really, really well. And then, of course, we took on the expensive here, and then we had to get insurance, and it became very expensive.
Equipment.
It came in. We invested $500K into this space, and there was just major expenses.
Yeah.
And now we're getting to the point where everything's being covered, expenses are getting paid, and it's going really well again, which I can't wait. It took me a couple months to get the rent taken care of down here. I had help, for a little while, but now I've gotten the rent and payroll covered, and now we're getting expenses covered.
That's awesome.
And it just takes time, especially through COVID, man. COVID was definitely a downturn for a lot of businesses, and we've been fortunate to make it. We are on the social media and marketing side, which helps a lot. That's what a lot of these people need, and that's what businesses need. So being on the social media side, we just got incredibly busy. And I have a new guy who's helping on social media, Sam Travis, and everything else. And so the team is expanding, and we are getting into a better position. And then once we get this movie contract rolling through here, it's just going to continue to grow.
Need more people.
I need salespeople. You want to make some money? Help me with sales. I will gladly pay you. I have a new sales structure lined out now, and I have leads and everything else. I have stuff for you that you can try to make some money from. And we are looking to hire 2 part-time sales guys, or female as well. So if you're out there and you're looking for a job and you want to help us with sales, that's really how you're going to get your foot in the door now. You got to bring work in to get hired here.
Well, that's what it takes. Anytime you're talking about
the producers,
motivation.
But at the end of the day, producers make the most money out of any business. That's why salespeople are so important. It's true. If you're, there's one thing about being on the production side of things, which is great. You have to have those people, but the people that are bringing in the work are the ones that are really making the serious money out of most businesses.
Well, it's because if there's no
growth,
there's no money because nobody's doing any work. Somebody's got to sell it.
Yeah.
And
it's been
selling is an extreme skill.
Yeah. 100%.
You have to be polished. You have to be professional. You have to know your stuff. And that's the biggest thing.
And maybe like selling promotion has been, for me, it's been it's hard. It's tough. Learning how to sell video work, learning how to sell social media, learning how to sell all the stuff that we offer. Of course, we have an hourly rate, and I base everything off from that. But it's definitely being a salesperson is very tough in a small business, and figuring out how to do it and making it to where we are now has been. I thought college was tough, but this shit is way harder. This is like the real deal. This is fight or die, and I have invested everything I have. And that was the other thing. I was talking to my girlfriend Sarah the other day. She's like, promotions started to do better. I was like, yeah. I was like, but I had to invest everything I had because if I was to lose, I would lose everything.
Yeah.
And then when you put it into that frame, that mindset. With her business, she started this cleaning service, and she's kicking ass. But she has help from her parents too, and she has 2 employees now, and things are getting better. But it's literally you have to invest everything, all of your energy, all the time into making this work. And if you don't, it will fail.
Yep, more than likely. Yeah. That's what I say. A lot of people say, well, that's your plan A. What's your plan B?
I don't have a plan.
My plan B is my plan A.
Yeah, I don't have a plan.
That is.
Plan B. My plan B is to go work at, I guess, Kroger's.
Well, because it gives you, it's really not a plan. It's
I guess I'm forced. But, it's definitely, promotion's going to go places. It's going to take time. It's going to grow.
I've trained hundreds of salespeople over the years. Yeah. And I've started multiple businesses over the years and helped multiple companies do very, very well. And it is all about 100% constant focus on what it is you want to accomplish.
Yeah.
And, first and foremost, you've always got to have your client's interest at heart. You have to care for your clients. Because sooner or later, if you don't, maybe you could be a great slick salesman that
you have to take
doesn't
care
really
of people,
care.
though.
You know, you might make some money right off the bat, but then at the end of the day, you're not going to because everybody's going to leave you.
Something about the entertainment industry too is majority of all my clients have day jobs.
Yeah.
So they're at work 9 to 5 every day. I work 9 to 5 every day, and then I go home and I'm on the phone until 10 or 11 every day.
So you're a 9 to 9er, it's a 12.
I mean, I'm pulling
12 to 14, 12 to 16.
And, you know, yeah, I mean, I am on the phone and I am talking and I'm getting things done. I'm booking shows and I'm pulling in new business and I'm meeting new people and everything else. But it's a completely different aspect than like what Nate does. You know, but Nate's also pulling crazy hours too.
Yeah.
Doing video editing.
He's up till 3 o'clock in the morning figuring out new video programming. You know, which a lot of people don't understand. You know, oh, you just sit in front of a computer. Do you know how horrible? Right. Listen, I have ventured off in the 20 years that I've been doing video production, and people say, well, what does a video producer do? A video producer makes sure that everything else works, and you are like the one that puts the glue that holds everything together. But knowing, an editor, you literally, that mental taxing, sitting in front of a computer, learning tens of thousands of hours learning how to do editing is taxing.
Yeah.
And it's more physically exhaustive than physical labor.
He came in today and he's like, you guys see this cool thing that I just figured out? I was like, what is it? He's like, I took Blender and I was just like, this is this like 3-dimensional application that he learned how to use. And he was just like, I can now build crowds without having crowds of people. I was like, that's sick. You know? I was like, how do you do it? He's like, showed me this whole like 3-dimensional design that he did and got these characters and all this stuff. And I was just like, my brain wants to melt, you know.
That's what it's like sitting in front of a computer, man.
But he, you know, he's excited about it and he wants to do it. And then Josh is the same way. You know, Josh is doing.
It's because they love what they do, man.
Else. And like you
got a fantastic team, bro. I mean, it all comes down to the people that you got around you, and it's like me with my video production crew. Without them, I mean, I'm only one guy. You know, we're only as good as the people we have around us, and thankfully, we both got great people around us.
Stellar people. Stellar. Shout out to promotion staff, Nate and Josh. And
Nate and Josh! Woo woo!
Yeah, you guys.
Everybody out there, I want to hear a round of applause.
Dream team. Dream team. Dream team. So, I think we should wrap this show up, and
I think we should. It's a little late. I can't tell because I can't see, but I think it's 11:16.
Say your famous words that we like to copy.
I always like to say this. Oh, and one more thing. I do want to throw this out there. Really super great guy is in the hospital right now, Cameron. He was in a bad ATV accident. I just asked that you guys say a prayer for Cameron because he is fighting for his life today. And I've put posts on Facebook, and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people have responded. I'm so very thankful that you guys are praying for Cameron because he really does need a miracle today. Cameron, we love you, buddy. Man, I just pray that you make it through today. I always say, folks, be blessed and be a blessing to others, because being a blessing to others, you have no idea what you're going to do in somebody else's life. Just a smile, a hey, a hi, a high five, open a door. You have no idea what it could do to change somebody's life. So be blessed and be a blessing to others, man. Until next week, peace out.
Enjoy watching Kevin Mahoney's live session. It just dropped this week. Check it out.
Live session.
Hey guys, my name is Kevin Mahoney. Thanks so much for listening and taking part in this. This one's called Drink Another Round.
I woke up this morning, one pillow on her bed, one toothbrush in the bathroom, where there should be two instead. Getting dressed for Monday. Monday came before, but nobody put coffee on. There's just one cup to pour. Drink another round, drink another round, drink another round for me. Raised glass ceiling, gotta raise it in my memory. Drink another round, drink another round, drink another round for me. Glass half full or empty, is the good the only remedy? Drink another round, drink another round. Kinda got in like a rocket, should've gone on home instead. When he finally finished falling, found himself in the wrong bed. Now he's stuck in morning traffic, excuses in his head. When he gets home late that evening, finds a note taped to the door. It read, drink another round, drink another round, drink another round for me. Raised glass ceiling, gotta raise it in my memory. Drink another round, drink another round, drink another round for me. Glass half full or empty, is liquid the only remedy? Drink another round, drink another round. Yeah. Drink another round, drink another round for me. Raised glass ceiling, gotta raise it in my memory. Drink another round, drink another round, drink another round for me. Glass half full or empty, is liquid the only remedy? Drink another round, drink another round.
This one's called Keep Me in Your Heart, and it's by Warren Zevon.
Shadows are falling and I'm running out of breath. Keep me in your heart for a while. If I leave here, it doesn't mean I love you any less. Keep me in your heart for a while. Wake up in the morning and you see the crazy sun. Keep me in your heart for a while. There's a train leaving nightly, that's all that's said and done. Keep me in your heart for a while. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Keep me in your heart for a while. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Keep me in your heart for a while. Sometimes when you're doing simple things around the house, keep me in your heart for a while. You know that I'm tied to you like the buttons on your blouse. Keep me in your heart for a while. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Keep me in your heart for a while. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Keep me in your heart for a while. Hold me in your thoughts, keep me in your dreams. Hold me as I come into view. When the winter comes, you keep the fires lit, and I'll be right there next to you. Engine drivers heading north to Pleasant Stream. Keep me in your heart for a while. These wheels keep on turning, but I'm running out of steam. Keep me in your heart for a while.